So it's the 8th of February 2022, and it's like 20 past 10, I think, at night. I was like super hypo, for lack of a better word, or hyper, uh, up until maybe half an hour ago when I crashed. So I've been up since 6:30. Rachel called me and helped me to get out of bed. Um, Sometimes I just need the extra support. So I got up and I had coffee, and like, I don't know, 2 hours went past and I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, woman, get in the shower. Sometimes, honestly, just getting in the shower takes way more energy mentally than you would think it would, but it does. But I got there, and then I went to start my car this morning, and it wouldn't start. And I knew that the petrol was low because it had like beeped at me, but it tells me, like how many kilometers until left. And I was like, really hate getting petrol. It's like I don't have too many pet peeves, but that's one of them. Don't ask me why. But anyway, um, I'd been avoiding it, but again, keeping an eye on the kilometers. So we went to start the car today, and I was like, fuck, I need to get boss to the vet, right? And I need to get petrol. Like, that's where I was going, to go and get petrol. It made some noises. I don't know. I don't know how to drive a car. I don't know much more about that. I can change a tire. I can check the water and oil. I just really prefer not to have to do any of that stuff. Anyway, where was I? Right. So I tried to call Grant. I couldn't get through. And so I called my mechanic, and my mechanic doesn't exist anymore, or he sold the business. But the guy I spoke to was nice, and I was like, look, I have a jerry can of petrol, so the fact that I have no confidence whatsoever in filling my motorbike up at the gas station has paid off in that sense, because I have a like 10-litre jerry can of petrol in the shed. So I used that for the car, and thankfully it was just that. I'm 36 years old, and that is the first time that has ever happened to me in my life. So obviously I went to get petrol. I went past McDonald's first to get my soy chai latte, but I went to get petrol. And then took boss to the vet. We were like super early, but I rung up and I was like, just in case, we're like here. She's like, yeah, just come in. So boss has more lumps. He's had surgery 3 times so far for cancer. But they think they're fine, just to keep an eye on them, shade them, and yeah, so I went and got, the tablets, 6 monthly flea worm, whatever the bullshit is. Went to the dog park, and it was like perfect timing because one of our doggy friends was there. So someone we've met there with a dog. So that was great. Boss had an awesome time. Came back. Then I noticed like blood on the kitchen floor, and I was like, fuck, which one of us is bleeding? It wasn't me, so it was boss. And so I called the vet back, and I was like, I just want to double check before I do anything, because it now looks way different. And she was like, just bring him back. So that was fine. He's fine. And then I spent the afternoon at my computer desk. Thankfully, I had that cooling on all day, so my house was nice. I read Randy's like assignment for his creative writing. I spoke to Graham. He's writing a novel, so he's sending me the chapters as he writes them. And he taught me some new stuff about ADHD, which is just making everything fall into place. I tell you what. So, yeah. Anyway, I watched Married at First Sight because it's hilarious, and why not? And so obviously I had the telly on when this new show started, The 100 with Andy Lee, and it was so funny. I laughed so hard. But I have now crashed. I'm absolutely exhausted. I plan on making this on my computer, and talking far more in depth about certain stuff, but I can't even think straight because I'm so tired, and so I'm going to upload this and go to sleep.